Welcome to your first lesson in AP Calculus. Guess what? We're going to do some Algebra 1 review. So, the very first thing we're going to talk about is slope. Slope is described as rise over run, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and delta y over delta x. So, let's find the slopes of the lines containing each pair of points. Here we have down 4 and over 3. So our slope would be negative 4 over 3. When you're given 2 points, we'll go ahead and use the formula here. So 2 minus 0 over 4 minus negative 2. And that gives us a slope of 1/3. Our next slope would be 2 minus 2 over 2 minus 3. That is 0 over negative 1, which is just 0. 5 minus 2 over 3 minus 3. This one has 0 in the denominator, and if 0 is in your denominator, your slope is undefined. Parallel lines have equal slopes. Perpendicular lines have opposite reciprocal slopes. Remember, we change the sign and we flip the fraction. There are 3 main equations for lines that we'll be working with, and that's point-slope form, slope-intercept form, and general form. So for the examples below, we're going to find an equation of each line described. A line that goes through 2, 3 with slope negative 3. I'm going to use point-slope because they did not tell me which form I needed to use. And so I have x1 here, y1 here, and my slope here. All right, y minus y1 is equal to our slope times x minus x1. That's it. That's all I need to do. A vertical line through negative 1, 2. A vertical line only crosses the x-axis, so it is an x equals line at the x value of our point, so x equals negative 1. If they set a horizontal line through this point, then we would say y equals 2. A line through this point and parallel to this graph in slope-intercept form. So parallel lines have the same slopes, so I need to determine what is the slope of this line in order to find the slope of my parallel line. First, I'm going to put this into slope-intercept form. This is the slope-intercept form of our line, which means our slope is 2 over 5. And because our line is parallel, we want it to have the same slope as this current line. So that would be a slope of 2 over 5. So y minus the y part of the point equals slope times x minus the x part, so x plus 1. Then we're going to do perpendicular. Same equation as over here, but we want our result to be in general form. All right, the slope of this line is 2 over 5. So the slope of a line perpendicular to this line would be negative 5 over 2. Let's write our equation in point-slope form and then rewrite to general form. Y minus 2 equals negative 5 over 2 times x plus 1. To get this to general form, I'm going to need no parentheses and everything on the left side of the equation. So bringing everything to the left side of the equation. All right, it looks close to general form, but they did say a, b, and c have to be integers. So we're going to multiply by the least common multiple or the greatest common divisor in order to turn these coefficients into integers rather than fractions. We'll multiply by 2. And that would be our general form for the line perpendicular. Again, to graph a line or to determine its slope, it needs to be in slope-intercept form. Our y-intercept is 3. Our slope is negative 2 over 3. Down 2 over 3. Here we have a horizontal line through the y value of 2.